Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 728. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper. You can check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, it's Bull City Hangout. I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I do invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page if you would like to join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, etc. And let's all say hello to William M. Andrews. He's saying good afternoon, Bull City, and he's also saying good afternoon from Durham, North Carolina. Indeed. Thank you, William. I love it when you appear. It's nice having someone that I can always count on to show up when I'm doing the show live. And, this is almost a phrase that is copyrightable. Okay, William is saying it is a beautiful day in the Bull City. Indeed. Somehow people need to say that during like maybe city council meetings or something because it's a beautiful phrase. It really is. And I appreciate you, William. Thank you so much. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to go to the word page, and that is the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of really, really great programs and services that are being offered by local nonprofits and also, of course, local government, city, county, and state government. Great programs that you can get help and also you can give help as a volunteer if that's what you're looking for. I also wanted to point out that the cover story is all about the fun street games that I grew up playing on the south side of Chicago. Really fun games that maybe kids that. What is the main? Wait, what's the main city for Durham County, North Carolina? Oh, the main city for Durham County is Durham, and it's funny because a lot of people don't realize that Durham County has more than one city. There's Durham, and I know Parkwood used to be a city, and now it's a what do you call it? Well, it's a part of. I think it used to be like a township. Is the word? I think Bethesda used to be a township because they had their own fire departments, which are now part of Durham County as of the past couple of years. And then north of us, there's I think Bahama is in Durham County. I think Rougemont is in Durham County. I think there might be one more. Because I think the Bahama Fire Department has also been folded into the Durham Fire Department as well. But thank you for that question. A lot of people don't know. Now you know. Durham County is actually more than one, made up of more than one city. Thank you, William, for that. Okay, let's see. Um, I wanted to point out that the libraries, with today being Monday, of course, they're all open until 8, which is great because it's going to be another hot one. And if you are really suffering from the heat because you don't have air conditioning or whatever, you know that you can go to the library, any of the Durham County libraries. In fact, there is a graphic on the Let's Go page, and there's a list of all the libraries and their addresses. Bragtown has been left out on purpose because Bragtown is really little. It's like a little house. And when you get a bunch of people in there, the air conditioning really doesn't take as good effect as in the bigger libraries. Okay, so let's see. Now, Backpacks for Kids is a nice event where volunteers can go to Yates, Yates Baptist Church. Actually, is this going to be next week? Oh wait, I already have the calendar on August because I was working on the Skywriter. Okay, wait. So today's the 28th. Yeah, next week is August. Okay, so you can sign up for Backpacks for Kids. You can call the Triangle Nonprofit and Volunteer Leadership Center, and then you can ask for Betty and sign up as a volunteer. So on Monday, August 4th, and Tuesday, August 5th, so that's next week already, you can go to Yates Baptist Church and get the packages together, the backpacks with the school supplies inside. So you'll be sorting through all of the donated supplies so that the kids can get pretty much equal packaging when they get the school supply items. So what happens is after all the school supplies are put together, then school social workers are given these backpacks full of school supplies, and then they distribute them to the kids who need them at their respective schools. Oh, so you can choose. So you don't have to be there Monday and Tuesday. You can choose either Monday or Tuesday if you like. You can also choose morning session or afternoon session, and they're all about 4 hours in total. So you can go ahead and sign up for that if you'd like to help out the little ones. All right, let's see. Also, the city of Durham has. Oh, wait a minute. Let me refresh the page. I can tell this is not the latest. I was updating the Skywriter last night, so I want to make sure I have the latest version. There it is. City of Durham. There's 3 vacancies that maybe you can help fill. There are vacancies on the Citizens Advisory Committee, the Durham Historic Preservation Commission, and also the Mayor's Hispanic Latino Committee. So if you're interested in any one of those, if you have special interest in any of those areas, let the city know by end of day Wednesday. There's a link right there under City of Durham. So first go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the word page. You'll see the calendar where it says City of Durham, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Click on the link, see what is expected of you. Then if you're still interested, let the city know by end of day Wednesday that you are interested in filling one of these vacancies: Citizens Advisory Committee, Durham Historic Preservation Commission, Mayor's Hispanic Latino Committee. Okay, let's see. There's a couple of other things under City of Durham that I want to mention. This one is under the General Services Department. Now these names might change because the city is going through a shakeup right now where they're reconfiguring the departments and the divisions, giving them new names, new offices, moving things around, making a kind of like a card shuffle. So right now it's under General Services Department. And this is where I point out that the RFP, request for proposals for festivals and special events, is ongoing. Right now, they're accepting applications. So if you and your neighborhood group or community group can think of a really good way of celebrating Durham in a big way with a parade, festival, or whatever, this is how it gets funded, folks. So actually, what you should do is click on the link, visit the website, see what it's all about. And if you think you can put together a really nice, inclusive, because that's what they're looking for, an inclusive type event where more people as opposed to fewer people can attend, yeah, you might want to check this out. The deadline to submit your proposal packet is Monday, August 11th. So that's in a couple of, let's see, is that week after next? Week after next already. Wow. Okay. Um, Now, this might not even be true anymore. I was trying to point out Neighborhood Improvement Services Department. It's made up of the code enforcement, community engagement, human relations, and the impact team rapid response. I don't know if that's really current anymore. I think it is, but we'll see as the city continues with its shakeup. Shakeup almost sounds negative. I'm going to see reformatting. How about that? Okay, let's see. And there's another. Let me look for the Durham Police Department because it's also time to register your National Night Out event. So let me scroll all the way down to Durham Police Department. There we are. So, National Night Out for us is Tuesday, October 7th. I'm pointing this out because across most of the USA and Canada, National Night Out is the first Tuesday in August. For us, we decided a couple of years ago. I don't know who we. Somebody decided that for Durham, National Night Out was going to be the first Tuesday in October when the weather is just a little bit cooler. So the Durham Police Department, they will set it off with their own National Night Out kickoff on October 7th at 4 at their headquarters outside. So if you want to be a vendor for that, definitely check it out. So anyway, just look all of this over. Go to Durham Police Department on the word page. See what this is all about. Go ahead and register your event so you can get paid a visit by cool policemen on motorcycles. The kids love it. And just check it out. Don't forget to register your event. Let me see what the deadline is. Um, the deadline is actually it's in September, so you don't have to worry. There are some workshops that they're going to be holding. They already had one last week. The next one's going to be August 19th for people in the community, and then they're going to have one late September for people who want to be vendors at the big event at the police headquarters. Okay, let's check Durham Tech Small Business Center. This is where you get to learn how to be an entrepreneur if you always wanted to run a business. They have events in English and in Spanish. Nothing this week, as far as I can tell, in terms of in person. So, what I will tell you about are a couple of classes that are being held online for budding entrepreneurs. So, this afternoon from 2 until 3, a free class online, email marketing excellence for small business, engage, nurture, and convert your subscribers. Totally free. Here's another one: how to apply for a 501c3. That's another word for nonprofit. Actually, when it comes to nonprofits, there's lots of different types of nonprofits. I wonder if you already knew, William, I wonder if you know this. Pro football is, I hope I have this right. It's it's five, wait, I used to know the number, but it's some kind of like a nonprofit. It's not like a regular business. Pro football, unlike basketball and baseball and hockey and what else is there, soccer and cricket and all that, it's some kind of nonprofit. It's not 501c3. It's um it's some other number. I forget. But look it up. Look up whether pro football, and when I say pro football, I should say National Football League, NFL. Yeah, they have some special kind of situation. So there you go. Okay, now let's see. So that's today's classes. Let's see if there's anything. There's so much on this page now, I don't even know what to tell you anymore. Let me just check with SCORE to see if they have any workshops today. SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives, by the way. They have mentors, free classes too for entrepreneurs. There's so much on this page, it's ridiculous. SCORE, let's see. Okay, the next class is, mm, looks like it's going to be tomorrow. Okay. Oh, let me check Siembra NC real quick. Because, as you know, ICE was in the area last week. I don't know about this week. And so people are kind of nervous. Siembra NC is an organization that maybe you want to check out. They can teach you what to say or do when it comes to ICE. Also, on the legal page of the Durham Skywriter, I have a whole big fat article on what to do when it comes to ICE. I also have places where you can click and get almost like a script on what to say, what to do. In English, I have one for Spanish, one for French, and one, believe it or not, in Haitian Creole. So there you go. Check out the Legal Ease page when you have a minute. So let's see. Oh, is there a workshop today? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So today at 7. Okay, that's not necessarily ice, but if you're interested in ice, tomorrow at 8, Siembra will be running a peer coaching circle where groups trying ICE defense. Now, we're not talking violence. We're just talking, when they say defense, they mean what to say or do. Like, for example, suppose ICE comes to your office and your door is locked and they can't come in. And naturally, of course, if you want to protect yourself and or your workers, you're going to ask for a warrant. Okay. Now, ICE has paperwork that they refer to as warrants, and they'll say, "Yeah, we have a warrant." Open the door, we'll give it to you. Don't fall for that, because what they call warrants aren't what you need. What you need is an actual, the kind of warrant that the police refer to, and that is a warrant with actual names signed by an actual judge. When ICE says they have warrants, that's like their in-house paperwork. They it's convenient. It's kind of like inaccurate. So that's just one thing that Siamba will probably tell you about. And also, that's another thing that you will learn when you go to the legalese page and read the post that I have regarding ICE. Okay, I want to hurry up because I don't want to take your whole lunch hour. So, okay. And also, people need to learn. Now, I work out of my house, so I don't have to worry about ICE as far as I can tell. But for those who work in actual buildings, need to know the difference, need to learn the difference between what's public, what's private, and what, anyway, you know. Okay, let me continue. I'm on the health page, a new graphic. I hate this for the kids. Sorry, but I do have to point out school's going to start soon. I know. But here's a new graphic about vaccinations. Very important to get the little ones vaccinated, because it's the back to school period, the pre back to school period. So you can learn all about it by going to dcopublichealth.org slash immunization. It's all right there on the graphic on the To Your Health page. Okay, let's see. Oh, don't forget to take the Durham County-wide Community Health Assessment Survey. Here's another graphic. So it's like a postcard that I picked up, that I was given actually. You can scan on the link, or you can just click on the link that I have right there on the To Your Health page. I do have a post there. So this is a survey to help Durham County figure out how our health needs are being met and how they can do better to meet our health needs in the future. And we're talking physical, mental, and also quality of life. So this is a partnership with Duke Health, El Santo Hispano, North Carolina Central University, and also the Partnership for a Healthy Durham. So go ahead, take the survey so you can help the county help us. Oh, a comment. Sorry I missed it. Okay, Lewis Sullivan is here. Thank you so much. Saying thank you for keeping Durham informed. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here and watching Bull City Hangout. Indeed. Okay, let's see. So I am on the health page where there's some studies that you can participate in. Some give you some, payment, or some kind of a thank you for participating and helping them with the research. So you can check that out. Let me check for blood drives. Now, this really looks incomplete because I was exhausted by the end of the night and stopped mid while I was typing. So if you go to the health page, you'll say this doesn't look right. That's okay, because this afternoon I'll finish it up. But right now, let's see. There's no blood drive, no American Red Cross blood drive today, but tomorrow there's going to be one at St. Matthew Catholic Church, 1001 Mason Road. So that's going to be tomorrow from 1 until 6. And I'll remind you about that tomorrow. Let's see, blood connection. Tomorrow. Okay, Sprouts is going to have a blood drive and blood connection. They pretty much do the same thing as the American Red Cross. They help save lives by taking blood donations. So tomorrow, Sprouts, 105 West Highway 54, they're going to have a blood drive from 10:30 until 1:30. Also happening tomorrow. Oh, I haven't had a power outage in a couple of weeks, but if you happen to live in an area where you have power outages, there's a new graphic that's right there on the health page about how to determine whether food is safe after a power outage and how to tell. And they do say you should really keep your refrigerator and your freezer doors closed as long as possible. And somebody said, I think I saw it on social media somewhere, get a little container of water, put it in the freezer, let it freeze, and then put a quarter or nickel, or if you can't spare a quarter, put a quarter on top, or washer or whatever, coin, maybe a coin from Las Vegas, whatever. Put it on top. And then if there's a power outage, you'll be able to open the freezer door and see just how much of the ice has melted. I almost said has unfrozen, has melted. So that's so I have one in my. I forgot to put the quarter on though. I did put the water in my freezer. I have to remember to put a quarter on there. So that's one trick that you can use to determine whether you can trust the food in your refrigerator or your freezer after a power outage. Okay, let's see. I did want to point out that the HELP program is open tomorrow. That is the Health Equipment Loan Program. They're open 2 days a week, Tuesdays 10 to 2, Fridays 1 to 4. They're located at 4206 North Roxborough Street. And basically, what they're all about is that they take donations of wheelchairs, knee scooters, tub transfer benches, canes. They no longer take beds, excuse me, bedside commodes. It's just too unsanitary to handle. It's just too much. But everything else that deals with self care, self transport, they accept those donations. They disinfect everything, repair as necessary, and then they turn around and they loan them out to people who need them for 90 days at a time, which is really great for people who don't have money or people who maybe you're just out of the hospital or someone elderly needs it real quick. So just check it out. They're open tomorrow starting at 10 o'clock. Alrighty. Let me go to the top of the health page and click on the big blue button to see if there are any health events we need to know about. Okay, let's see. Today's what? The 28th. There is a prostate cancer support group meeting. It's run by Duke and it's held today virtually. It's online from 4, excuse me, my voice keeps breaking, from 4 until 6. Okay, and then, okay, that's Wednesday. All right, let's go to the Senior Scope page. If you're wondering what on earth is I think it's pronounced Bowden. It's a college. It's in Maine. And my uncle went there way back in the day. So long ago, I never got a chance to meet him because he died before I was born. But yeah, this is for Uncle Jimmy. What I'm doing, I have a little project where I try to buy a college shirt from the colleges that family members have attended. So I have a Bowdoin, of course, NCCU, Talladega, Fisk. Uh, what else? Well, there are others. I just can't remember them right now. Oh, South Carolina State. Um, what else? Well, there are others. But anyway, let me continue. Um, 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 let's see. So where am I? Oh, I'm going to the Senior Scope page. I'm a little discombobulated today, aren't I? I think I'm getting a little dehydrated because it's hot. I don't have air conditioning. I'm sitting under the fan and I haven't had anything to drink yet this morning. And I'm starting to feel a little weird. I think it's really important to stay hydrated. I know my dad used to say, do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, I need to drink some water. So I'm going to hurry up and get through the show. And Lewis Sullivan is saying, NCCU, you know it. You already know. Now, as far as attendance, I can't think of anyone in my family who attended North Carolina Central. Now, my family, even though Durham is my mom's hometown, um, let's see, I think they started in Virginia, then Georgia, they moved to Durham. So, anyway, so the roots aren't really, really deep in Durham, but my grandfather taught at North Carolina Central University. He was a music professor. And I think after he retired from South Carolina State, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just guessing, because he was pretty old by the time we were born. Because he was born in 1885. He was a lot older than my grandmother. Um, so I think he taught at North Carolina Central University. I did go to a guest lecture at the music department. The a music department, I think it was the jazz department or music department when I was a. I think I was a kid. I might have been 11, 12, something like that. And I actually recorded part of it. I have it somewhere on cassette. But anyways, that was way back in the mid 60s. All right, let me continue. Durham Center for Senior Life. Let's see. So today's Monday, which means they're going to start showing a movie real soon. Um, The Durham Center for Senior Life is located at 406 Rigsby Avenue, downtown. Free parking, free membership, free activities. They have their own theater, free popcorn. So today's movie is Captain America. I used to remember the Captain America comic books. I never saw the movie, but they'll be showing the movie Captain America. So that's going to be today starting at 1 o'clock. So you might want to zip over there, especially if you don't have air conditioning. You want to sit in air conditioned splendor, watch a nice little movie. Another thing they're going to have this afternoon is advanced watercolor at 1, a chair volleyball at 2, lifeline dancers at 3:30, and then the walking club will meet at 3:30 in the lobby. Tomorrow morning, they're going to have Seniors on the Move line dancing at 8:35, open art studio at 9, talk Tuesdays where counseling students from where else but North Carolina Central University, they will be there conducting wellness conversations with seniors, and then they'll be connecting them with mental health resources. So it's every Tuesday this month. So today's the last, rather tomorrow is the last Tuesday of the month. So that's between 9 and 2. It doesn't say that you have to set an appointment. But you can call for more information just in case, if you want to make sure you get in. And their number is 919-688-8247. Okay, NCCU, they're doing it. I'm just saying. Now, also happening tomorrow morning, the Google It smartphone and computer class at 9:30. Don't forget to bring your iPad or iPhone, whatever it is you want to learn how to use. Take off pounds sensibly at 9:30. Yoga your way at 10. Keep it moving, gentle exercise at 10. American Sign Language at 11, and believe it or not, yes, belly dance at 11:30. Oh, and crocheting club at noon, and then pinochle at noon, all the way through the afternoon because on Tuesdays and Thursdays the center is open late until like 7 or 7:30. So if you're still working, like 9 to 5 or whatever, and you're 55 plus, stop off at the senior center, burn off some steam in the workout room, or whatever, or just relax so you can get home and just chill comfortably. Okay, let me look for special events real quick at the senior center, Drum Center for Senior Life. Let's see. Ooh, just started. Senior legal advisor presentation. Senior legal advisor Rick Messimer, at least once a month, he gives a talk on a legal topic of interest to seniors. They didn't know what he was going to talk about today, so they just said legal topics. So yeah, so from 12:30 to 1:30 in the classroom, Rick Messimer will be giving a talk. Now tomorrow, they'll be having their monthly member check-in at 12:15 in the theater. So, if you know about the Durham Center for Senior Life, if you always go there, or if you're just a regular viewer of Bull City Hangout and you just happen to become familiar with their programming, just know that during their monthly member check-in, that is when you can go and you can give your opinions on what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. You can give opinions, you can give suggestions. You might want to teach a class. I think the Chinese culture class, and I think the French class is offered by members of Durham Center for Senior Life. So maybe you want to give a Russian class or Swahili class. You never know. When is the next event? Malachi. Hey, Malachi. So, yes, I'm giving the events right now as far as the senior center, and then I'm going to go to the Let's Go calendar of events page so I can give the all ages events because I know you're way too young for events at the Durham Center for Senior Life. So I'm getting to the Let's Go page in 1 second. So I just wanted to talk about the monthly member check-in. So I did that. You can bring your lunch and meet in the theater and share your ideas and thoughts on the activities and events at the Durham Center for Senior Life. I also need to mention the Little River Senior Center is for people, seniors, who live on the north end of town. So if you don't want to come all the way downtown, and you're welcome to, but if you're feeling, oh, I just want to go all the way downtown today, just go to the Little River Senior Center. They also have events weekdays, 8:30 until 2 or so. They have coffee talk every day. Then they have events, but it's a small center, so they don't have everything. So they have like games, Bible study on certain days, bingo on just about every day. They have guitar lessons. They also here's one thing that they have over the downtown center because it used to be a school. And let me give you the address: 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. I mentioned Bahama earlier. They have access to the gymnasium, and we're talking the whole thing. So if you want to bring some older friends, a couple of basketballs, hey, you can play basketball to your heart's content and not even have to pay. There you go. So let me continue now because I want to take up your whole lunch hour. So let's now go to, wait a minute, something in my eye. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page. That's the calendar of events page, and then we'll do the weather, and then we're out. Unless someone clicks on the link and joins me on camera. Let's go to the Let's Go page. Okay. A little friendly reminder that, of course, we're going to have a hot one today. New graphic on the Let's Go page with the names and addresses of the Durham County libraries, except for Bragtown, so that if you are suffering in the heat, you can definitely go there and cool off, relax, read a book, magazine, newspaper, and just chill. The libraries are all open today until 8, which is great. And even Bragtown is open until 8 today, if you live over there. Okay. Now, let's see what is going on today. New Visions of Africa restaurant, 1306 Fayetteville Street. They'll be giving away free meals today, and that is from 3 until 6, and that is for people in need. They're right next door to W.D. Hill. Now, I think they still have that street blocked off, so you might have to approach if you're driving, you might want to approach from the north, like go around, maybe go. In fact, go around Lincoln and approach that way. Come around and then park on Fayetteville Street from the north because you can't. I don't think you can enter the parking lot easily because they're building some new houses and also redoing the parking lot. That bodega, the new bodega, that's right there on Fayetteville Street. So there you go. Also, the Hayti Heritage Center's Heritage Rhythms African Dance class. That is on the corner of Fayetteville and Lakewood from 6:30 until 8. Upstairs in the Chuck Davis Dance Emporium, there's a weekly fee of 10. And you get into first the deep breathing and the conditioning, and then you get into the African dance moves and the great music. Now, if you want to play disc golf, which is a form of fancy frisbee, in my opinion, um, uh, fancy skilled frisbee, the Glass Jug Beer Lab, the one that's at 5410 Highway 55, they're going to have their disc golf putting tournament tonight, 6:30 until 9:30. So bring your best three frisbees and pay $6, and then you can join in the fun tonight. Now it's a little warm, but the Crunk Club Durham's weekly Crank Arm Durham run starts at and returns to the Crank Arm Brewing Company at 620 Fernway Avenue from 6:30 until 10:30. And you can choose, now stay hydrated please, but you can choose either to run for 3 miles or 5 miles. It's all up to you. And definitely take your water bottle. In fact, take a little towel, wring it out in cool water, and put it around your neck so you can dab your face and cool off as you run or walk. Up to you. Now, tomorrow, the Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division, they're going to have rabies vaccination clinics. They do it on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. They have morning sessions and afternoon sessions. So you call, you make your appointment, be ready to follow the rules in terms of leashes and carriers and that sort of thing, depending on the pet. And then also bring $10 exact change for every pet that's being vaccinated for rabies. And rabies is very dangerous. So you definitely, even if your pet is indoors all the time, just in case, get them vaccinated. It's only $10. Just be careful because rabies is very dangerous. Because once a pet gets rabies, I think they have to, um, yeah, RIP. That's all I can say. Okay, now tomorrow, East Regional Library, they have the over 50 crowd for people in my age group who want to sit around and just chat. So East Regional Library is at 211 Lick Creek Lane. So you have to be more than 50, 50 and up, let's put it that way. So from 10 until 11:30, you just hang out. You just hang out. They have free coffee, free tea, is nicely air conditioned. So you just go there and chill. Maybe after the meeting, you can chill and read a book and just stay fresh and air conditioned all day tomorrow. Oh, one more thing happening tomorrow at noon, the City Talk Toastmasters Club. Now that is online, it's on Zoom. So it's from noon until 1. And it's for people who want to, learn how to talk in public, in front of a crowd. Maybe you want to learn how to talk online in front of people on camera. You can do that as well. And let's see, I think that's pretty much it. Let me refresh the page and make sure. Oh, and Lewis has a comment. Please take care of yourself as well. Yes, thank you. And I'm going to get a gigantic glass mug of cold water as soon as the show is over. I should know better. I'm 69. You'd think I would know by now to stay hydrated when you're in an unair conditioned house when it's hot. Anyway, let me just continue here. So I refreshed the page. I just want to make sure that I didn't leave anything out. Okay, and I did not. Oh, I almost did. Tomorrow, the grocery giveaway. That's at New Visions of Africa restaurant. Again, 1306 Fayetteville Street. Tomorrow starting at 12:30. Again, if you're driving, now it's going to be hard if you're driving because I don't know if you're going to have access to that parking lot, to the WD Hill parking lot. So it might be tough. You might have to, if you have a friend, maybe they could drop you off and then pick you up. Or maybe you can just walk while carrying a bunch of groceries. Have a rollaway cart if at all possible, because if you have to park on a nearby street, then at least you'll be able to roll your groceries to your car. That's another thing you can do. All righty, let's see what's happening in the weather department. Grab my iPhone real quick. Okay, let me see what is going on today. I didn't think it was 90 already. It is 91 degrees already. It's just past, I mean, it's 12:43, 91 degrees already. Mostly sunny, extreme heat warning. Don't go out. If you're in my age group and you have problems with asthma, maybe high blood pressure, or any kind of breathing difficulty, you might want to stay indoors unless you're headed, of course, to a cooling center. So these conditions are expected to last until 8 tonight. So, yes, extreme heat warning. That reminds me, please check out the how-to page of the Durham Skywriter, durhamskywriter.com, then click on the how-to page because I have a post there. I posted every summer how to tell the difference between heat stroke and heat exhaustion and what to do in case somebody falls out. People will panic. I know because I remember when I was in high school, someone passed out and everybody was like, oh my God. So yeah, know what to do. Um, because you can literally save a life if you know what to do when someone passes out due to heat stroke or heat exhaustion. Also, if someone you know says, "Ooh, I gotta sit down," that could be the beginning of heat stroke or heat exhaustion. Especially if they're older. It happened to my neighbor across the street. He's older than I am. He was doing some construction work in hot weather, and he told his daughter, "Ooh, I'm really tired. I gotta sit down." He ended up in the hospital. He's okay now. But yeah, be very, very careful. This heat is no joke. I also have Beat the Heat tips on the how-to page, and you can see where it says drumskywriter.com. You can write to me at drumskywriter@yahoo.com and send me your tips for beating the heat, and I will add them to the tips that are on the how-to page. Very important, so very important. So the high today is going to be 93, so we're almost there. And the clouds will, there's not going to be many clouds, maybe around three. A cloud will like pass through the area. Now let's look ahead to tomorrow. Same thing. Tomorrow, 93 and sunny. Wednesday, 93 and sunny. And then we'll get a bit of a respite on Thursday, 89, only 89, with 65% chance of thunderstorm. Now I heard thunder last night, and I don't think it rained, at least not here on Cap Street. So just please note that we might get a thunderstorm at any time, even though there's no chance. It says there's no chance of rain. It happens. I noticed that it happens here in Durham. When I was living in Alabama, we would get at 6 o'clock a dry thunderstorm, something that I'd never heard of before I started attending college at Talladega. Um, it was so hot, and we lived in a Talladega is like in a valley. It's like lives like in a bowl. You can see the hills, the mountains in the far distance, but we were in a bowl. So it was really scary to me because every time we had this dry thunderstorm, which is nothing but light, intense lightning and thunder, and no rain, scary. Because when you're in a bowl, that sound reverberates. Scared me to death. Anyway, let me let you go. Grab some water. I've got lots of water bottles. I should know better. And when I head out today, because I'm going to run an errand or two today, I'm going to not only put a wet towel around my neck, I'm going to first drink a bunch of water and take some ice water with me in the biggest water bottle that I have. You try to do the same, even if you're going in between air conditioning, your house, your wherever you're running your errands. Still, take water with you. And I'm starting to feel really strange, so I'm going to go drink some water right now. Have a beautiful day. Ciao for now.